Good morning, children. Children, in the previous lecture, we had seen that there are three types of business enterprises. They are public enterprises, private enterprises, and joint enterprises. In private enterprises, there were two types of enterprises. They were corporate enterprise and non-corporate enterprise. In the non-corporate enterprise, we can have three types of business enterprises. They can be sole proprietorship, then there were partnerships and joint Hindu family. So these three are the types of non-corporate private business enterprise. So today we are going to study about sole proprietorship. What is the meaning of sole proprietorship? Sole means only, proprietorship ownership. So the business enterprise which has a single owner, a single person establishes, controls, manages, and a single person is responsible for all sorts of managerial activities. Such enterprises are called sole proprietorship. You must have seen stationery shops, hair cutting salons, beauty parlors, retail shops. You find a single person owning and managing the whole business organization, the whole enterprise. So such types of business are called sole proprietorship. The main features of sole proprietorship are single ownership. There is only one owner. The business is not shared with anybody. A single person establishes the business, investing his resources, and a single person will be gaining all the profits. And if there is any loss in the business, the single owner is responsible to bear all the losses as well. No sharing of profit and loss. Then third one is one man's capital. A single person would be investing his money, his saving or the borrowing to invest in establishing the enterprise. Unlimited liability. As I told you that there is nobody to share the liabilities. The single person who is establishing that enterprise will be responsible to bear all the liabilities. In case the business fails, then all the liabilities will have to be borne by that single owner. जिसने ये बिज़नेस इस्टेब्लिश किया है, सारी लाइबिलिटी उस पर्सन की ही होगी, क्योंकि कोई और पार्टनर है नहीं. That person alone single-handedly has established that enterprise. So if the business fails, तो जो डेप्ट्स होंगे उसको रीपे करने के लिए सारी लाइबिलिटी उस सिंगल ओनर की ही होगी. He'll have to repay the debts by selling out all the assets of the business. और अगर एसेट से भी वो डेप्ट्स पूरे नहीं होते हैं तो ओनर को अपनी पर्सनल जो उनकी इनकम होगी या पर्सनल एसेट्स होंगे उससे उन डेप्ट्स को पूरा करना होगा. अगर किसी का कोई बिज़नेस फेल होता है और उसके ऊपर बहुत सारा कर्ज़ आ गया है क्योंकि उसने बिज़नेस इस्टेब्लिश करने के लिए बैंक से लोन लिया था या लोगों से लोन लिया था, बट फॉर एनी रीज़न वो बिज़नेस सक्सेसफुली ग्रो नहीं कर पाया और फेल हो गया, तो जो लोन चुकाने के लिए अब क्या होगा, वो उसको अपने जो भी पर्सनल एसेट्स होंगे, कार होगी या इवन घर या और भी कोई ऐसे जो एक्सपेंसिव चीज़ें जिसको सेल आउट करके वो अपने डेब्ट्स को चुकाएगा. Less legal formalities. One of the feature of sole proprietorship is less legal formalities. हम देखेंगे जब हम बाकी दूसरे टाइप के business enterprises study करेंगे, then we'll see there are lots of legal formalities which are required for partnership. There has to be a deed formed. बाकी भी forms के लिए हमें एक legal formality ज़रूरी होती है. Sole proprietorship is the only form of business enterprise which does not have any legal procedure to be followed. बिना किसी केस में होता है कि कुछ हम एक लाइक सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए होता है, बट अदरवाइज़ बिना किसी लीगल फॉर्मेलिटी के अगर किसी के पास रिसोर्सेज है, किसी के पास स्किल्स हैं, तो वो खुद से अपना एक इस्टेब्लिशमेंट कर सकता है, एक एंटरप्राइज इस्टेब्लिश कर सकता है. One man control, only a single person is there to control everything, sale, purchase, finances, everything is to be controlled by a single person. Now let's study the advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorship. First we'll see the advantages. First one is easy to form and wind up. The main advantage of this type of business enterprise is that it is very easy to form. Whenever a person feels that he or she has sufficient resources, किसी के पास एक स्पेस है, सेविंग है और वो अपना कुछ काम करना शुरू करना चाहता है, तो वो कर सकता है, किसी भी टाइम पर वो कर सकता है. सिमिलरली इफ़ द पर्सन फील्स दैट नो आई वांट टू चेंज द बिजनेस, मैं कुछ और काम करना चाहता हूँ, आई वांट टू चेंज माय ट्रैक, और द पर्सन फील्स लाइक स्विचिंग टू जॉब, वाइंडिंग अप द बिजनेस, सो द प्रोसीजर इज़ वेरी सिंपल. आपके खुद के हाथ में है, यू हैव ऑल द कंट्रोल. You can start it at any point of time whenever you feel you have sufficient resources, and you can wind it up as well as per your convenience. So that is one of the advantages of this type of business enterprise. Second is quick decision and prompt action. Only one person is there who has to take all the decisions. Nobody is going to influence the decision making of that person. अगर 3-4 पार्टनर हैं, so their ideas may clash. एक का कुछ आइडिया हो सकता है, दूसरे का आइडिया उससे कुछ अलग हो सकता है. So there are likely clashes are likely to take place, and that may delay the decision making or action. कुछ कभी होता है ना, किसी चीज़ पर एक 2-3 लोगों में एक डिबेट हो जाता है कि नहीं ये काम ऐसे नहीं, ऐसे होना है, दूसरा कहेगा नहीं ऐसे नहीं, ये बेटर तरीका है. बट अगर एक ही आदमी के हाथ में सारा कंट्रोल है, एक ही ओनर है, तो ये चांसेस नहीं है वहाँ पर कि किसी भी टाइप के क्लैशेस हों. दैट पर्सन हिमसेल्फ इज़ रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर टेकिंग एनी टाइप ऑफ डिसीजन, एंड जो भी उनको बेटर लगे वो एक्शन भी ले सकते हैं. डायरेक्ट मोटिवेशन क्या है कि जब खुद से कुछ अपना इस्टेब्लिश किया है, उसमें इफ़ यू स्टार्ट मेकिंग प्रॉफिट, इफ़ यू स्टार्ट गेनिंग बेनिफिट्स ऑफ योर वेंचर, सो वो एक आपके लिए मोटिवेशन होता है. फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इन ऑपरेशन, since the whole control is in one man's hand, so there is a flexibility. You can change the process as per your convenience and as per the suitability of the whole enterprise. Maintenance of business secrets, this is again a very important point in case of sole proprietorship. Sometimes what happens, 2-3 people together start a business, but due to some kind of conflict, any one of them or two of them, they just walk away. जब वो उनकी पार्टनरशिप टूटती है और 1-2 लोग उसमें से अगर अलग हो जाते हैं, तो क्या होता है कि आपकी जो बिज़नेस सीक्रेट्स हैं, आपने कुछ स्पेशल आप टाइप का आपने काम शुरू किया है जिसमें आप लाइक देयर इज़ सम काइंड ऑफ यूनिकनेस. सो व्हेन द पर्सन is breaking partnership with you and that person is walking off, तो आपका जो बिज़नेस सीक्रेट्स थे, जो आपके बिज़नेस के यूनिक जो फीचर्स थे, वो भी उसके साथ पास ऑन हो सकते हैं. You can't have control over that thing because partnership में or everything has to be transparent. But in case of sole proprietorship, there is no such risk. You can maintain your business secret. You are not going to show your accounts or anything to anybody, and you can have all your business secrets under wraps. Personal touch. Usually what happens, some people who have a kind of expertise in any field, when they establish this enterprise, अपनी अकेले कुछ एंटरप्राइज शुरू करते हैं, तो उनकी एक्सपर्टीज़ से लोग उनके काम को पहचानना शुरू करते हैं. लाइक यूजुअली क्या होता है, हेयर कटिंग सलून और ब्यूटी पार्लर, पीपल स्टार्ट रिलेटिंग दैट पर्सन, वहाँ पर बहुत अच्छा ये काम होता है, राइट. बिकॉज दैट पर्सन अपनी जो उनकी जो क्वालिटी है उससे अपने बिजनेस को एक पर्सनल टच देते हैं. नाउ लेट्स सी द डिसएडवांटेजेस ऑफ सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप. The first one is limited resources. If you go for a partnership, 2-3 people together start any enterprise, so their resources are to be pulled up. उनकी जो सेविंग उसमें कैपिटल इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा वो ऑब्वियसली 2-3 लोगों का होगा तो वो ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, उससे आप बड़े लेवल का काम शुरू कर सकते हैं. They may even share other resources. One person may have some building for establishing the business. The other person may put in some other kind of resource. The third person may have some expertise in any particular area that may, result in your business success. So, but when a single person is there, then the resources are limited. जो एक बंदे के पास है उसी से वो बिजनेस हो सकता है. So there are less chances of expansion. Lack of continuity. What happens if the person who is the owner of this enterprise, there is sole and proprietorship, and a single person has established and is managing the business enterprise, then in case of death or if the person is ailing, कोई बीमारी हो जाए या उस पर्सन की डेथ हो जाए, तो उसमें क्या होता है, उस केस में दैट बिजनेस गेट्स डिसकंटिन्यूड, आगे नहीं बढ़ पाता, डिसकंटिन्यूशन हो जाता है. On the other hand, if there are 2 or more people involved in that business, one person for any reason gets out of that partnership, in case of person's death, in case of any ailment, for any reason, if the person is not able to be a part of that business, the other can run the business and there will be continuity. Third, unlimited liability. This we have already discussed. Unlimited liability means the single person holds all the liabilities, has to bear all the liability in case of business failure. Then all the debts have to be recovered from a single person. If the assets of his business cannot meet, cannot repay the debts, then उसकी पर्सनल जो सेविंग या उसके पर्सनल एसेट्स हैं, पर्सनल जो भी उसके पास है, वो सेल करके उसको डेब्ट्स को रीपे करना होगा. सो liability is unlimited if there is sole proprietorship. Not suitable for large scale operations, as we have seen that a single person will have limited resources. So this sole proprietorship is not suitable if one wishes to have large scale operations. Limited managerial expertise. Like single person has to perform all managerial functions. A single person has to look after sale, purchase, finance, and other different types of activities. He has to manage human resources as well. जो अपने यहाँ लोग employ करेंगे वो भी उस आदमी को ही एक ही owner को देखना है. He then has to deal with other people for purchasing the material and for selling also. So it is quite rare that a single person can have expertise in different areas. So there are chances that single owner may not be as efficient as different people performing those functions together. So these are the disadvantages. This was about sole proprietorship. On the next turn we'll take some other form of business enterprise. So this is all for today. Have a nice day.